Okay, today I just wanted to try out my flip by showing you off my Schwinn Varsity poor man's single gear conversion, single speed. I built it out of a Varsity I picked out of the floods in 2008. And it's just your typical stuff that you get from people's basements. Well, I had it in storage for quite some time, just as in its regular 10-speed configuration. I was trying to figure out, okay, what the heck can I do to this? Make it a bit more interesting. I mean, it was just this big, heavy, clunky bike like all vintage Schwinns are, so I was like, hey, I wonder if I can just strip it down and make it into a fixed gear or a single speed or something simple. You know, I have fallen in love with single speed, and I haven't tried a fixed gear yet, but just a single speed like my Scwhinn Racer, my 67 Scwhinn Racer, is just so nice having the simplicity, no derailleurs, no cables, no nothing. You know, it's just nice to be able to just pedal and not have to worry about skipping gears and, you know, malaligned derailleurs. It just gets to be enough after a while. So here I have it. I was committed to keeping all Schwinn approved parts on it, all the original, you know, the 27-inch rims, and the original crank, 39 tooth crank. I've seen other guys use the original crank with the outer chain ring removed. And I do have the original, you know, sprocket set on here. Because I asked the guys at the bike shop if they could get a freewheeling hub for it, and they said they couldn't. So I've just found a ratio that worked. You can see right here, it's just the regular, you know, 5-speed sprocket. You know, chain line's pretty good with the front sprocket, so I haven't ever had it skip or anything like that. So that in itself is pretty good. And just keep it taut, keep it lubricated like any other chain. It works perfectly fine. Like I said, I haven't ever had it skip on me. You know, that's the big danger with it. It's all Schwinn down to the cut-off bullhorn handlebars. You know, these were off of my one wrecked 65 Schwinn Racer 3-speed. And they were a bit bent. I mean, you can see them a little bit, but I was like, hey, these are perfect. You know, I mean, they're a nice, thick Schwinn steel, you know. This is also off of my 65 Schwinn Racer that I had. This originally had the secondary handle on it for the other part of the handlebar brake. So I just buffed that up, ran a cable through it, single cable down, front brake only, and this also came off. This is actually the original Schwinn Varsity front caliper. Just put some newer pads on it and buffed it up with some white rouge and had it all done. Like I said, those are original 27-inch rims. I was like, gum walls are kind of boring. So I went over to the bike shop and I was like, hey, can you get 27-inch all-white tires? I've always liked all-white tires. There's just something about that. It's all-white tires like you see on your old antique cars, like your very early Model Ts and other model cars before they introduced carbon black. You know, they're just... the contrast between the road is always really nice. I mean, yeah, you get the treads. Tread gets a little bit dirty, but you know, that comes with the territory. So you keep the white walls nice and clean with bleach white and keep her all good. So yeah, original handlebar drop, original forks. I just cleaned up the frame. I left all the patina on. I mean, it's got some, or somebody tried spray painting it over. I sanded a lot of it off and I just buffed it. You know, the Varsity decal, it's all worn off. Tell it was actually originally bought at the Fond du Lac Cycling here, so this bike's been stayed in town for the rest of its life. So yeah, I left all the natural patina on it. It's just really, really clean. You know, it's a lucker. I mean, not here in Fond du Lac. I mean, there's not too many guys that ride nicer bikes here. It's not really a super college town, so you don't have other guys riding around on single speeds or fixies. So I'm one of the few that actually does ride something than a clapped out mountain bike here. But it's fun, you know, I commute 2 miles every day on it, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, this is the only Schwinn approved, non-approved part is this Techno seat too. They did have a Messinger plastic seat on here, and that just got way too uncomfortable, even for the 1 mile commute to work. So I popped it on. It's a bit bigger than what I'd like. I'd prefer a white seat, just to match the whole color with the rest of the bike. But what can you do? I mean, this is a lot more comfortable. I can ride 3-4 plus miles with that on as compared to the old Schwinn seat. So, whatever works, I guess. So, I mean, it gets used every day. I mean, if it's not raining, I mean, I've used it in the wet, and I mean, with no fenders on it, you just get flung up debris and water, and you're just soaked. You have a skunk stripe, and the frame's all clogged up with minerals, and it ain't worth it. So I just take my Giant with the full fenders on rainy days. But 90% of the days at work, I'm here on my Singlespeed. So yeah, she rolls nice and quiet. I mean, the chain needs to be cleaned pretty soon, but other than that, it's been pretty low maintenance. I'll probably have to repack all the bearings pretty soon. I mean, I've probably gotten about 200 miles on it now, so hey, well, it's something to do. I mean, it's stupid simple to take these things apart, I mean, there's just nothing on it anymore. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you my Singlespeed. Hope you enjoyed it.